toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Cal Golden Bears offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have this.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Callaway. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayward. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the first down completion, it's second and short. Oh, he tosses it back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Reads it, fires complete. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. And they're able to get him down. A third down try for the offense. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell. They'll retain possession. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his tight end. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. That's a fumble.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking for a big play. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Defense in press coverage. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch except ticket holders.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys going to take a shot. He's got it at the 30. And he's got a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Bray. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Got his man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And it's in for a touchdown.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Quick release on the RPO. Open spacing. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cal! He found some open space. And turn on the Jets.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Got it in the middle, it's Callaway. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Now this offense is back on the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Baker. Grab near the marker, it's Callaway. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here comes the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be...
It's complete! And it's in there for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looks as if he's going to run it. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now this offense will take the field again. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
This one's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Turning it on! That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Using his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
There is a sense of urgency happening right now on defense. Backed up close to their end zone on that 3rd down. They stop the run. They stuff it. Now setting up 4th.
They'll try to run it in. He stopped. 4th and goal, and he lost a yard back to the 2. The Golden Bears backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The give to the back. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their team.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Can't connect on his first throw. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Watson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Flips it out on the screen. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Slithers into space. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big. That's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding. Ball, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Got his man to the left. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready.
Did you knock on my door? No, you did not. Come in. See if it's over there.
Okay, I found it.
Okay.
kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Powers through the defender. Hard-hitting tackle. Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's Duffy. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Unloads it downfield. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. And now it's 4th down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Puts it out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 25. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Got some room there to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
To the air, it's Duffy. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
The Bruins will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. Gets it in there for the touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air, it's Duffy. He'll heave it deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Looking to buy time. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Bray. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. No huddle here for the offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Second down.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Cox. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass, it's Duffy. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The kick is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. He's inside the 40. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's a big stride inside the 10. All the way in for the touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Duffy. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football ready.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Brings it in down the left side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Dropping back, it's Baker. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They're going to run it. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Got a man. It's Callaway. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy, because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Handoff to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He might want another play. To the air. It's Baker. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Callaway. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it inside the 10. And it's in for a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Cook. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25. They get him stop, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. It's complete to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 9 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
With the catch, it's Smalls. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Running into the open space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Drake. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Give to the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that the final play of the third quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
29 Philly. Reload.
The give to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He'll keep it himself. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give as they work on that clock. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Callaway. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Quarterback on the keeper. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finds the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous.
There he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game.
Got a little room. Wide open. It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing